or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Big Cat, what's going on? Let's see who's in the chat. Mr. Kelly, first in the chat. Big Cat Wave. Who else is there? Bonita Gosha. Kimmy Love My Life. Hello. Talina. Was it? Yeah, Talina. Talina T, yeah? Your name is Talina T. Fist bump. Right? Lil Feather. Hello. Nog Vanquisher. Angel Love. Could always do it for love. Jeanette. MOH. Big Cat Wave. Glad you could pop in. Kim Brr. Well, that says it all. Fist bump. Not having it, mate. Who's that, Melissa? Chairmont and Monica Dude Skickwella? I think I said it right. I hope so. Sherry Jefferson, love her games. Wagwan, and a well felt and meant namaste to whom I haven't gotten to. Because I've got to press on, darling dears. I'm a chatty cat. We're going to kick off with the Lord's Prayer today in light of my sister's passing and her homegoing service on Friday, darling dears. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. So be it mote. Energy up, Big Cat, wagwan. Fist bump. Thank you, Rachel Phillip, for the super chat going in the Big Cat Chronicles. Yes, baby, we're going to push off at a hot trot. Did you take the knee at 2:22 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time? I did. I was doing my preparations. And when I took that knee and I started to think of what? And pray for peace and enlightenment, I felt a moving in my solar plexus, darling dear. And I felt as though someone or someone was standing behind me. I felt strong. Did you feel the energy? Did you catch the wave, Big Cat? We are the what? The wild card. This is why they try to what? F with us at every turn. And they're big mad. Well, let them stay mad. Because when you are angry, you are just a character in a Big Cat story. What? It was what? A limited ending. Yes, baby. They're a character in your story and they want to be what? The head pallbearer in your life. When we released that anger, darling dears, we became the lead in our story. And they didn't like it. They them an arm. Oh well. Oh well. Yes, baby. Lean in, Big Cat. You was right, but in the wrong team, darling dear. You was in the bottom feeding team and you didn't know. Because your light and your energies were being dispelled by the wicked, who used your energies, took it to others, lied on you, stabbed you. Listen, let me talk about the tabbers, the front tabbers, blood. The ones you called family, close friend, husband, wife. Whatever for you, Big Cat, whomsoever cut you to your white meat. Allowing yourself to be handled by incompetent bottom feeders, blood. They didn't have the right game plan to utilize your expertise and abilities. This is why they are mad in the nosebleed. Running out. Let me quickly plug it in, guys. Because you know they don't want me to talk, right? But who gonna check me, boo? Yeah. At the wrong address, darling dears. Unable to maximize your true potentials. It wasn't you, not you. It was always them, they, them, and You are the right package, always been the prototype of your lineage, darling dears. The planetary energies today, darling dears, is the Pisces new moon finds an aspect to be unpredictable with Uranus. Uranus, listen, is a wild card in and itself. Expect some pleasant surprises Where's my shit? Everybody knows. Don't come and surprise me unless I know about the surprise. And if you're someone who I've already said, get off with the black bags, right? You better not surprise me. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, guys. Not having it. Didn't want the bad juju around me. Ring my bell. It's a time with this Pisces new moon and Uranus. Use this energy to what? Reconnect with your gratitude, darling dear. Be grateful for look how far you've come, big cat. You ran a race when you was crying, when you didn't even remember to wash your own posterior, when you still had to get the 3 squares in a day for the progeny, paying bills, right? You did it. You're already winning, big cat. Why? Because as you did all of this shiznai, you went through the death of the ego, got your flip-flop back, your common sense. You've actually what? Repurposed it into what? A heel. Yes, baby, some of you've got to kill a heel on your flip-flop. You could feel as though you're trapped in the past and unable to move forward. Know this, big cat. These energies are outside of yourself. Why? Because they're aghast that you still managed to get up and get great. There's a lot, and I mean it, a lot of karma afoot. Don't allow others to put a damper on your motivations or leave you feeling uncertain about what you really want. What do you want? Everything. I told you our best affirmation is what? Everything I have, I deserve. And I deserve so much more. We then double down with what? I am a powerful, resourceful manifester. And my secret favorite is what? In your face, suckers. Yes, baby. Right up there with the Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. Mercury and Saturn align in Aquarius today, darling dears. This can help you find your way through any confusion or funk that is being directed at you through maliciousness, darling dear. But they don't realize that you are what? Professor of the puzzle. You are dexterous and you know how to do the matrix with all of that energies. Are you mad blood? They flew past their nest, darling dears, and they can't understand how comes you are rebuilding from the inside out. What's making you tick? They are puzzled, darling dear. And it's very dangerous for a bottom feeder to be puzzled. Why? They think they can come back. Ha ha! They're not only puzzled, they've got cognitive dissonance, blood. Fist bump. Right. Let's press on, darling dears. Let's get a rune. See what we're leading with today. What do you say, Kimber? You say what? Period. In the UK, we say full stop. Hey! Yeah, you put we say full, F-U-L-L and stop. But this is a what? Full stop. They wanted to give you the eternal wedgie. Yes, baby. Uncomfortable in every situation, this dummy bat. Look at this shiznai, you have manners. We just mentioned the fool, and this is the fool in tarot as well as on the runes, darling dear. Taking that leap of faith. Moving towards a new beginning, something that is being spontaneously created for you, darling dears. Manners is represented by the numbers 4, 5, 6, and 7. This talks about the self, darling dear, and it also speaks about friends, as well as the hidden enemies, the little fingers of the world. You are showing them a new social order, right? Because they're not allowed in your parliament. They can't come in. Why? Big cat needs to be free, blood. You will end up in a prison, either on Malkuth or Keitha. They're not allowed to come back. You took a leap of faith, and again, this speaks about partnerships coming towards you, like-minded, those that have packed light. Why? They've had the death of the ego. I told you pleasant surprises are afoot. The planetary energies are telling us, darling dear. You can lean into what? The dark, dismal energies of days gone by, yesteryear. Or you can focus on getting great, being happy, loving on thyself, taking care of your temple? Have you done your 100 squats? Have you done I haven't even started my 15,000 steps. I'll tell you how many I've done so far today. 1,300. Right? And I'm going to finish them. Otherwise I can't sleep. And I told you, I'm scared of only me on this Malkuth. My left and my right hand will slap the shit out of me without me knowing. Crystal Richards, Ginger Williams, hello. Melissa Morel, Cheryl, Gail Nick, hello darling dear. Glad you could pop in. The manners of it all, a new beginning for you. New beginnings, darling dear. We saw another rune. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. I was like, didn't you see one? Yes, baby. If we're going to have one earth angel, let it be the temperance. Know your worth, darling dears, and add tax. This is Iowa, represented by the number 56, 57, 58, and 59. Someone is missing your trustworthiness and your stability, the way you balance out a situation. What was you doing balancing out their crack on craziness, darling dear? The word salad, the gas lighting, the blame shifting, and the backstabbing blood, they get no S. Learning moderation, darling dear. Taking care with yourself. Some of you are mixing those extra shots in the morning. And I don't mean of alcohol. I'm talking about what energies, darling dear, whatever you're mixing. Taking your vitamins. Listen, I take my vitamin A every day. Because you got to keep your joints oiled. Some of us have got them knees, like the Megan Thee Stallion. Got to keep it up. I also take my what? Vitamin D, darling dear. And my B12. Every day. Take care of yourself, big cat. You are your best commodity, the only commodity on this Malkuth. None of us know the day, the minute, or the hour. This is why you realize that you can't hang with an angry man or woman. Proverbs 22:24, blood. Because a fool's lips will always invite a beating. And guess who they was trying to beat down? You, darling dear. When you said, "How now, brown kid," dared to speak up for yourself. Point out their what? Mountain iniquities and heinous crimes. They didn't like it. They didn't like when you took yourself off and did a tinky winky and got rogue up in this bitch. You walked with faith the size of a mustard seed, darling dear. James 2:14. And put your back into it, darling dear. Focus on you. Everything comes from the inside out. And if your inside is not straight, if you are not one within thee, you have to remember God is tricky. God hid himself in every one of us. But it's unfortunate that some of us has to what? See God by going through what? The fire, the DNS. I told you many times when God came for me on the 19th of March, 2019. Temperance, darling dear. Earth angel you'll be. Know your worth and add tax. New beginnings are afoot, darling dear. As well as what? A good smattering of karma. Cocoa belt, can you feel me? Pinky's up. Right. Let's dive in, darling dear. See what the energy is around this. Because they're not loving it. They wanted to what? Give it to you without Vaseline for all eternity. Two fell out at the back, darling dear. I'm not taking them. Oh, yeah, I wasn't ready for the premature of the cards. I normally hit it 3 and today it came out as 4. This is boss up emperor energy. It represents the emperor, yes, Aries and Mars energy, protector and provider. It's present, darling dear. Once you realize everything comes from within, you saw the fresh shit shining in the sunlight, right? And what you are at is incubation stage. Some of you big cats may actually be pregnant. Congratulations. This also speaks about the jelly bogelli. What? Trying a bitch or a bitch. It's trying to kill your vibe, darling dear. Trying to send you what? The bad juju. Return to sender. You have the right as a spiritual being to claim dominion over yourself at any time. But sometimes they try to deliberately trigger you. Trigger you? Yeah, it's like a trigger and a ticker from the demon they are. They try to trigger you, darling dear, to get a reaction. I wish Mitch would take me off my trolley, I told you. If I've got to go that far, I'm going straight back into the yellow Angry Birds yellow onesie, mate, and it's not going to be pretty. On that day, I take my coffee straight. There will be no mocha. Yes, baby, incubation stage. Some of you are what? Setting off with new business. The green speaks about your heart chakra, darling dear. Has your heart healed? Right. You heal. And everything that you truly deserves comes to you with the least amount of effort. Law 8 of the 48 laws of power, darling dear. They can't understand it. When you minus the big cat, your absence is felt, darling. They will be forever felt. They will always be incubating what the loss of you. Jelly Bogeli. We see the sacral chakra with the dull red, dull yellow, excuse them, or something about red. Root chakra, somebody's destabilized. Well, that's their business. Long as it's outside the perimeter, mate. Me and Nate will sleep at night. I told you, if I've got to leave my house with my braids, darling dear, there's issues, mate, because you know that I've turned off all the security cameras, and what happens, blood. Yeah, incubation stage, darling dear. Base of the deck. Fertility, this also represents the Empress energy. It also speaks about, yes, I already said somebody already danced around the pole and you're about to give birth, darling dears. It also speaks about what nobody can take you round the pole. Why? Solo dolo. The Empress knows her worth. And can we not see the fire from the ashes, baby? Fist bump. Brush off both your shoulders, darling dear. And give it one quick thrust. Yeah. You're doing well. So well, they're mad. Let them be mad, right? Because guess where they are? The dark night of the soul. This is what the Watchtower of the North means. Water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're right up in their cranium and going through ghetto Groundhog Day of their consequences. Did I not say? Right. The planetary energy says what? Karma is a fort. For you, big cat, why? You paid attention to the signs and signals. You realized that the only thing that could save you on this mouth coup was Father God. But you had to have faith in yourself. You had to relearn yourself, get hold of your birth natal chart. So that you could what? Validate yourself, darling dear. You need no validation from no one on this Malkuf. Why? Because man will fail you. And some are okay when you're doing like this. But when you start to go up and up, they want your blood black. They'll be bringing up the past. They too will be minus, right? And put in the what? Pet cemetery where they need to be. With the double Y. They can look at each other's crack for all eternity. We've chosen to what? Go to our graves empty. We are living full lives. Based on our passions and our creativities. And the fact that what? Skrilla.com comes hand in hand when you find your true passion. And if you don't, listen, don't send me any more emails saying that I'm too money-minded, I'm materialistic. Let me tell you something, it's right up there with water and air. And if you don't know what to do with what Skrillins, right, of Skrilla.com, you don't know what shop to go to, blood. Okay. Let's press on, darling. Yes, I don't like to fall out with you, you know. I'm a pointer, not a picker. Let's split this deck. I feel encouraged. Why? Cycles, darling dear. And we are going for a moon cycle to set our intentions as we set it when we took the knee at 2:22 a.m. We will be doing it again, commencing in the same fashion at 2:22 p.m., darling dear. We lead with peace and enlightenment. And then you put out the list of the intentions you intend to set right behind that, darling dear. I told you what's going on in this world. Us, as the wild card, the prototype, we are the ones to change the course on this Malkuth. As we go into the age of Aquarius. We're already in the age of Aquarius. We seek knowledge. Why? Because knowledge is power, blood. And power is power. Yeah. Let's press on. Let's get a deck. I've been looking for my lights here deck. That's gone, blood. The fairy's half inched it. I don't know where it is. I'm not looking for it. Just putting it out there. Should I go with my favorite? I'm going with my favorite base of the deck. This is the Page of Wands. It speaks about good news coming towards you. Somebody's getting a green light, something that they've created. I told you we are at fledgling stages. Some of you thought you was going backwards. You've been so patient, but you've been diligent within the patience. Why? Because you're a hustler. I told you already. Many times. Proverbs 12:24. Wanted to scupper a big cat when big cat decided to live. Energy around or being directed at the big cat at this moment in time. Thank you. The Scorpio energy of it all, darling. Dos Vedanya, with what love and light. You've changed your face in this world. I told you, status, darling dear. This is about you, what? Having self-respect. Your back is straight. Your head is up. I told you, anywhere you go as though God sent you into that, what, destination, room, whatever. You've got that glow, darling dear, because you've been through the what? The trenches. And you was not found lacking. Why? You found the love of self, darling dear, a new beginning. And it also speaks about a death. So you're going to hear about a death. Base of the deck. Because you dropped them burdens, whatever they did, you realized telling that tale over and over was what? So 2020, 2019, 2018. I'm hearing number 4. Is this the full fear? Since you freed yourself, chewed off your proverbial foot and got your pink tinky winky on, became a rogue and a rebel on whom wasn't expecting it. There was a burden, blood. Love to live on your hairline, blood. I told you your edges are very important. There's only so much amount of edge control you can put on when it's what? Guantanamo Bay. In between. Listen. Base of the deck. Focused on what? Sowing those seeds. And it's harvest season. And again, we will be having a harvest full moon. I believe it's on the around the 24th or the 27th. Not sure, but I will give you the intel. Don't worry, I'll get it. Right? Look what you're harvesting. Loyalty, darling dear. Generational wealth. Your Skrilla's looking good. Your health is on the up and up. Your mental health is your wealth, darling dears. You realize that you invested on a hoe with 1 Pentacale, and this hoe was always airing out their genitalia. Listen, don't let me go there because it's too late. Too late. This is what their pantaloons look like, darling dear. They wanted you on this dirty dab. When you're what? More of a big drum. Kind of a cat. Those of you that's been rocking with me for some time, you know how I went for that cocoa butter crisis. Nearly took me out, Scotty. I thought I was going to get scaly. Yeah. You've changed, darling dear, and this also speaks about what? A miraculous change in your finances. This is a new job. This is a what? Calling in true loyalty. I told you, a loyal partner or partners are coming towards you because your vibration is raised, darling dear. Base of the deck. Listen, dummy bat, procrastinator, can't get it off the ground. Needs a helpmate to what? Get great. It also speaks about a funeral, darling dear. Somebody hasn't got the money to put towards it. They've got the pocketbook of a page, blood, in the reverse. Whatever they promised to put in towards these ceremonies, it's not going to materialize. Right? Because them is a liar. And they choose to be wicked. This also speaks about what? Somebody who tried to half-inch the whole of your life, darling dear. Keep you what? On Ghetto Groundhog Day in the DNS. Not sure about what's going on. Clarify this page of peas on its face. It could be your progeny, darling dear. They're trying to burden you with more expenses. Listen. You pay for them progeny until the day you die, one way or the other. And as they grow up, right, they start to speak about what they want. Some of them need to understand the value of the coin you are bringing to the tableau, darling dears. Nothing wrong, listen. Sometimes you've got to give your progeny just 2 good cussings. I don't mean verbal abuse, that's 2 different things. Cussings is when you come with facts of what's going on and what's not going on. To straighten them out, mate, you've got to tell them like it is. They don't appreciate the value of what you bring to the table. Cut it in half, blood. Nothing like half money on pocket money day. Right? Oh my God! This is what's happening to them. Queen of Cups on its face, blocked off from their intuition and discernment, right? So you know they're effed up in the cranium. Somebody who's jealous. It could be an older female, but gender is fluid. So it's a Mitch bitch or a bitch Mitch. Someone who's rusty cup of what? Cognitive dissonance you're not having. And what they wanted for you, darling dear, they are the ones on the knife's edge. Isaiah 48:22. No rest at the wrong address, darling dear. They're not getting any rest, right? This also speaks about somebody who likes to portray that they are what? Running things, that they have a whole family behind them, but that family couldn't care less. They see them also as a burden. We see 2 10s here for what? Breakthrough as well as what? Leave a certain point. Somebody, an older male or female, is seen as a burden in a family, keeping them on a knife's edge. This person never truly wanted to take on the caring. Wow, it's a lot coming out today. Split the deck. Continue to turn your back on that toxicity, darling dear. This is 3 of Wands. What you created, darling dear, and took active action towards what? Bringing onto this Malkuth. Conceive, believe, and achieve, darling dear. You've been working like a field hand. Turning your back on a toxic situation, realizing you have the whole world in your hands. This is about making plans, but working on the plans, Queen of Wands. Some of you are realizing you're natural born leaders. Some of you are stepping forward as spiritual leaders. Some of you are unsure on how to what? Unpack your je ne sais quoi. This is fire energy to take action in your spiritual practices. But never you forget, darling dear, Father God said, come as you are. Some of us are gangster. Some of us are big cats. You know, you understand what I'm saying? It's your delivery, darling dear. Your words carry spiritual weight and come with fire. What else about this 10 of Pentacles, this true loyalty that you're calling in? Have invested in yourself, focused on your investment, worked hard. This is reaping season. This one jumped in my hand. Look at this. You've got some kind of what? Some kind of return on your efforts coming towards you, darling dear. Coming in at a hot trot. The Knight of Swords can, when next to another negative card, meaning you've got more problems and issues on its way. But on the 10 of Peas, blood, this is fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. This talks about you, what? Being well suited. And you are some of you are motivators to others. I told you, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, natural born leader. Queen of Swords came out. Why? Because you stood within your power. Lent into your what? Higher understandings and speaking your truth. The Queen of Wands looks like the Queen of Wands does speak her truth, darling dear. But the Queen of Wands also knows her worth and that her words carry spiritual weight. You're a warrior, darling dear. The Knight of Swords always speaks about you, what? Having been fearless at this moment in time, as well as rapid movement. You've got rapid peas coming towards you. Pentacles mean everything. An upturn in your health, a new home, a new vehicle, right? A new business, true soul tribe, people that you can actually touch and feel and not just on the internet, coming into your hemisphere. And I told you many times, the prayers we did at the Grand Conjunction, darling dear, was going to pay off in the spring. Well, spring sprung yesterday, blood. Coming towards you. Look, you mastered something. You mastered something. This is 2 of Swords, right? And you was unsure whether what you're serving, this business, this idea, this studying was going to pay off. Baby, it's about endurance, yeah? It's about believing and holding on to that belief. But this Knight of Swords is not someone who sits down. This is someone who seeks the higher knowledge. This is about being accomplished in your field. Mastery, darling dears. Mastery. And what does this mastery bring towards the big cat other than the Skrillers.com? Never broke again, guys. Never broke again. They wanted you and your progeny to survive off of saliva. You said, okay then. And you did. You got through it, darling dear. In the upright, this is what somebody who's what backbent with guilt and shame, left out in the cold. This person don't feel no shame and they still would like to come back. King of Swords spying big time. Looking at what? Damn, I can't listen. You've got a medley of Skrillers. The Queen of Peas, right? The 5 in the reverse is more Skrillers, plus the 7, darling dear. You better what? Move in silence, because they will have you brown bread, right? Before you know it, to get your Skrillers. Nobody likes to see you doing better than them. The Queen of Peas also speaks about you being an excellent wife material as well as a mother. You take the time to what? Listen and give good counsel. Your progeny appreciate your words once they've tidied up their bedrooms, but that's between, listen, I thought I was the only one dealing with that. Nah, mate. Anyhow, like I was saying, the Queen of Peas, you've got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Peas, plus the Queen of Cups. And I already called the Queen of Swords. You are the Empress of everything, darling dear. Knowing your worth. This is what your golden key was. Knowing who you are. Guarding your energies. And this also speaks about the child being born. Somebody's pregnant at this moment in time. And you're worrying about finances. Everything is going to come at the right time, darling dear. What's this? Ah, including the Brock Pocketers, the buddy. Have you got a dime? The full-on procrastinator. The what? The promiser's fool that they wanted you to be. Brock Pocketers, as your pentacles go up, karma is afoot for them, darling dear. If they've got a car, it's a piece of shit, or they can't afford it. Base of the deck. And they're having problems in the bedroom, blood. Yes, a bit like this. Or the Black Hole of Calcutta, darling dears. It also speaks about spiritual work. One is spiritual work. No weapon formed against the big cat shall prosper. What's the matter with them? What they was wishing for you, darling dear, is on them return to sender. Yes! What did I say? The betrayers are being betrayed. Some of them need what? Medical assistance, right? Because it ain't working right, blood. And this looks like what? Listen, that's a bit too much for a big cat. It's got branches on branches. You haven't got the hours, right? Free your mind from whatever's going on with them, darling dear, because they didn't care what happened to you. And if you've got progeny, they didn't care about that either. Keep your mind clear and don't forget those bastardos' names. Brock Pocketers, darling dear, abusing their authority. This is a husband. Where you are the Queen of Peas up in the right, they never came into the situation to give you what you truly deserve. This person came in as a taker, calculated, and gambled on the big cat. Thank God. If they didn't gamble, you'd be right with them. This what? The bringer of the darkness, the full-on bad news bear. In a destabilized environment, darling dear. There was no peace in that environment. This person, in the upright, it speaks about working for mutual benefit. In the reverse, they came to benefit themselves, right? They're a liar and a conspire and immature to boot. Let's get another deck. See what else is going on. Pull up the Moonology first, like how it's the Pisces new moon. Let's get some deeper intel around what's going on at the moment. I don't know what's the matter with these suckers, blood. Soul suckers. Why can't they just stay where they are, right? Be bold and make the first move. A cardinal moon. Cardinal signs is about what? Leaning, big cat. This is the angular. It's about your creativity. This is about you digging deep. Some of you need to be brave, darling dear. And in the background, we've got what? A one in gibbonous mood. This is about introspection. This is about turning within, going within, and what? Reevaluating your goals, as well as what? Being grateful, darling dear. Being grateful. The one in moon is for when you want to send things away from your darling dear. Release that shiznai. Making that first move could be what? Cutting off the soul ties. I heard cussing. Somebody's cussing at the moment in time. You are good enough. Virgo moon. What's Virgo the Hermit, darling dear? Because you separated yourself. And the full moon speaks again. Oh, pardon me, darling dear. That was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth roof. Pinky's up. The full moon speaks about what? The harvest time. Set your intentions at 2:22 p.m. today, darling dears. If you miss the AM, no problem. Spirit is always there, wanting to see whom of the light worker star seed understands the assignment and takes the knee. We can change the energy on this Malkuth, big cat. I felt you guys kneel with me. I felt your energy in my solar plexus. I couldn't even get back to sleep after that. I was wired, mate. And so I decided to watch that show and I decided to Netflix and chill. And I was watching about Anna, is it Dervy, whatever her name is. Nearly got 41 million skrillings. Another swindler, blood. Listen, I had to bring myself down, right? Step out of your comfort zone. It is basura to us, darling dear. It's like kryptonite to a big cat. We had to step out of our comfort zones. Why? In the comfort zone was the DNS and the fucking ease and the rinse and repeat. Some kind of personal issue, the wrestling that you had within yourself, darling dear, to see if what all of your efforts were going to come to fruition. They are coming to fruition. Don't wrestle with yourself anymore because it's reaching resolution. And again, we see the what? The Cancer energy. And again, full moon 2 times. What does that mean? We're in our North Node, blood. North Node. Go to your birth natal chart and follow it to the letter. Oh, this one wanted to be left behind. Show the world the real you. Always be authentic, darling dear. As Father God said, come as you are. Yes, baby. And what are you? Obstreperous, blood. Hey, you can't be hoodwinked. Not in this season. Let's quickly get an underlying meaning of this. Be bold and make the first move. What did I say? High Priestess. Third eye, Boaz and Jashin. Completed. And put down a burden, darling dear. And it's what? Wish fulfillment time. You was bold, darling dear. Why? You had to save yourself. And again, we see the Page of Wands. Good news coming towards you. Why? Because you was active in releasing the burdens. Base of the deck. You was indecisive for a time, but you had to what? Make a head over heart decision. This is blind justice, being delivered to a situation where you felt you was not good enough. It wasn't your energies, darling dear. It wasn't your assignment. You have to remember, as a light worker star seed, certain people are put in your family, come as a friend, right? With their little finger ways to take you off your purpose when all along you was on your purpose, but you was what? Confused in your cranium. They made you feel that you wasn't good enough, that you couldn't lean on your own understanding or go within. Someone who abused the power around you, darling dear. This could have been a husband, a friend, whatever. It's a Mitch, bitch, or a bitch, Mitch. Aries and Mars energy on its face. Abusive, darling dear, and a high command Decepticon. Pennywise, son or daughter. Yeah, baby, a narcissist, sociopath, psychopath, all of the above. Someone who you had to cut off quickly and do the what? Slow, quick, slow. Yes, baby, tinky winky season. Right? And what did I say? Karma is afoot. Yeah, baby. Continue what? To keep your lace front blowing in the wind, darling dear. Why? Because you are on your grind. You are doing exactly what you're meant to do. You are exactly where you're meant to be. Carefree, darling dear, especially from the thing about the past. It's behind you like a ponytail as you replenish your hairline, blood. They want you to walk around with a reverse friar top. But you did what? I'd rather be solo dolo like the girls or boys on the pole. This is about balancing out all of your responsibilities. At some point in the past, you had to what? Steal from Peter to pay Paul. But you already saw the Skrillers.com. Your due diligence is about to pay off in a big way. Happy days, darling dear. The happiest card in tarot. Don't allow any thoughts or energies that's being directed at you, Dorothea Gibson, to take you off your gangster. Having you what? Tongue wrestling? Are you mad? Tongue wrestling? I think not. I told you, rich white lady season. If you don't like what they're doing, restraining order, defamation of character. Get them in the pocket because you have it like that. This is loyalty on its way, darling. They're slow in the coming. Why? You had to come out of the DNS, know your worth. Some of you had to what? Bring your progeny up by your strength. This is why you're being spiritually blessed. The flag speaks about the transformation, the way you've changed. You are not the same cat. Love it. Strong in them. Trung. You get no S. Trung. You've gone past strong. You're Trung. Fist bump. Strong as F, mate. What's this personal issue? Reaches resolution. Again, Cancer energy. Harvest full moon, darling dear. A personal issue is going to reach resolution around the full moon. We already saw the Emperor in reverse. It could be a divorce, darling dear. Some of you may get the papers. Queen of Swords. This is somebody who's divorced. Listen, I can't make it up. Come on, big cat, be wise. You are highly intelligent. And whatever plans you made, they are built to succeed. We saw the Skrillers.com. You're making healthier, right choices, being divinely guided. Be proud of what you've achieved, darling dear. Many what are still at the starter's gate, right next to the sign that says you can't F off past this point. Right? Why? Because you fell back. This is somebody who wanted to win by any means necessary. 5 of Swords, washing your face like David. Taking refuge, Psalms 91:1, in the Most High, and being gifted with the whole armor of God. Ephesians 6:13. I told you, you've got whatever you were seeking, darling dear, spiritually, or on this Malkuth, is being called in at a hot trot to you. Why? Because you deserved it. You made that hard decision. And did a full-on tinky winky, and you are running towards your success. This is being blessed in their face, darling dear. Those that are still at the wrong address. This is success, social standing in your community, and you will always have what? People coming to offer their helping hands. Page of Peas in the upright. You're also going to be, some of you are going to be taking on business partners that's going to bring in new ideas. Why? They see that you're an earth angel, darling dear. They're being sent to what? Further your goals and your purpose. Temperance in the upright. I might add, can you see any more blessings with the strength card? You can't be tempted off your flip-flop. Not for the fucking knees or the bull swanky. 202 in the chat, darling dears. Hit the thumbs up if you're enjoying this read as we continue to clear the board. As only a big cat can. Fist bump. I told you, listen, do I have to go? Yeah, I'm going to go over it again. You pee glitter. You shit cupcakes. And you fart rainbow's blood. Just take the time to realize, big cat, that you are more than a conqueror. What's this? Show the world the real you. What does my big cat, my dear big cat, I'm your best friend, outside Father God, Mother Isis. Listen, I clap, right? Right? Show the world your mastery of whatever you chose to what? Research, darling. They get the knowledge in. You are big in them streets, and this is about what? Taking active movement towards your high ideals, your ideas, knowing your worth. Show them that you are what? Professor of the puzzle, darling dear. Show them your back. Yes, baby! Law 16 of the 48 laws of power. I had my curls a bouncing. Yeah. Leaving the temper in the toxic where they are at the wrong address. as they are mad about you, not realizing what? They're still trying to insert their what? Malignant ways back into your existence. Return to sender. Who God bless, no man can curse. And you are blessed because you take a breath every day. You wake up, darling dear, in a peaceful environment. I told you, in your jungle, the big cat sleeps at night, right? And you're being gifted with what? Multiple options. Use your discernment and your third eye. This is not what? Tricking season. We ain't having no hoodwinking round here, blood. Audra, glad you could pop in. Leader Dan, Pinky's up, Jacqueline, Arrington, and yes, Queen, I see you. Big cat wave. You've got options, blood, but choose wisely. Because one of them cops, right, is a page, right, who is a liar and a spinner of tall truths. This person has psychic abilities, darling dear, but they use it for the wrong, right? Because they see that you are being blessed. This is the wheel of fortune. Fate, destiny, and good luck is on your side. And they want to come and ride your coattails straight into the gutter where they're climbing from. Listen. What did Sigmund Freud say? Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. We say what? Was it Sitaki? That's Swahili for I didn't want it. Why? Because you're the empress of everything. We saw the energies of the queens. We see the Queen of Swords, and I told you the Queen would come, right? You're going to be in a position where you can be what? A humanitarian, a philanthropist. This is about you what? Giving out your energies wisely. Why? Because you have spiritual weight. You carry the scales of justice, darling dear. More for them from the nosebleed section. Let's move on to some final intel and then we're out of here. For sure. I'm going to come back with the did I do Aquarius yesterday? I don't know, I'll find out in a minute. What's this? Yes, baby. They come with the addictive behavior, obsessed with what you've got going on. They're stuck on rinse and repeat. Trying to find out the 1 and a 5 goes to a 6, the Gemini energy, darling. Yeah, we also have Capricorn out here. They're addicted and obsessed by the choices you've made to get great. Continue to shut up, pack it in, right? Tell no one but Father God. Move in silence, big cat. They can't figure you out. They don't know how you did it. They would love to come and rub you like you're a lucky leprechaun. Let them rub. Touch not the anointed. Listen, sucking my 31 teeth. What did I say? Noof, no blood. You is a different type of cat. Knowing your worth, knowing that you can bend the matrix, knowing that when you take the knee in prayer, as we are one mind, we bend the matrix. What's it in the reverse? Badass alchemist ways, the spell casting, darling dear. The spell, what's the matter with them? Right? Look what's going to happen. They're going to reap exactly what they sowed. I told you, karma is afoot. What else? Right? New levels, new devils. But your third eye is buffed up to a bitchin' shine. We saw the King of Swords. This is spiritual downloads. It's also the God card for some in tarot. Protected and highly favored. Split the deck. Let them watch from the nosebleed section, darling dear. Any more? Is there any more? Are we done here? No. This fine. Listen. The red flag just fell on the floor. Pay attention, darling dear, because somebody in the DNS is going to try and pull you into foolishness. Don't even listen. From you hear the first negative word, step off. Don't even say shit. Just leave that area. Take your good with you. Your good everything. Right? What else do we need to know? Right? Look, they're going to reap what they sowed. And look at this. No direction. they're going to live in the DNS, darling dear. And they're going to be taking on tenants. Are you willing to go back there? Ebony, do you want to go there? Windigo. 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 Isn't that the name of the ones that eat the I'm not taking the piss out of you, darling dear, but it's the one that eats the flesh, isn't it? Told you, they got a T-Rex arms. I told you. Big cat, pay attention. They're coming for your white meat. If you let them in, what fell on your north node? Jackpot. What else? Right? Listen. Drugs and alcohol, darling dear. This is what is blocking their psychic abilities. We saw the Page of Cups. Right? And they are out in the cold. Basura. Hey. And they're a user. For their injustices, darling dear. I told you. Karma is afoot. It's afoot. It's alive and living at their house. On that note, I dropped me mic. 220 in the chat. Fist bump. Hit the thumbs up. Darling dears. To love to Teesprings. To love to Patreon. Or simply come back here. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. And be like Smeagol with your energies, your times, your Skrilla, and your good, because soul ties are afoot. You see, the thing is, darling dear, you are a good person, but a bad person can bring a big cat down. If you're not sure in who you are, don't give them your psychological password. You are no one's emotional tampon, and you are no one's cussing block, beating stick, or ATM. And as I always say, from the ashes, baby, namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Big cat, wave. Hop, 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 big cat. Hop, hop, hop. See you at 2:22 p.m. where we will meet on a higher plane. Namaste.